Hello Wolfpack, just a quick Bitcoin video here, and I'm not really seeing, and just to get straight into it, I'm not really seeing the strength that some of the bulls would have you believe we have right now on Bitcoin. I don't see the strength. I don't see any bullish divergence on the RSI, I don't see any bullish divergence on the MACD, I don't see the fact that we're over any of these critical medium-term resistance zones. For example, bull market support band, Ichimoku Cloud, the 50, the 200, let's see, the POC is at 47k, the Gaussian channel. All of those things are above us right now, which means they're all acting as resistance. And namely, the most important of these things that are acting as resistance right now, which are very, very close to us, is, for example, something like the 50-day SMA. The 50-day SMA is currently at the region around 42.8k, so about 1.3k above us at the current prices. Now, you know, in order for us to get above this in the current move and on the breakout that some of the bulls will have you believe we're doing right now, we would need a sustained momentum. Now, some of that momentum might be coming from something like the RSI breakout that we've had, right? We had a very clear RSI breakout, and we'll list out one we had in September just to give you a clear idea of what I mean by that. So we had downtrending RSI, and we broke to the upside, and it led to a rally from 40k all the way up to 68k in a very short period of time. Now, we had a similar breakout here on the RSI, although less concrete, because I would argue it's something like this, right? But people are shifting that data and making it look something like that, right? And that's the RSI breakout we've had. And now, the reason why this RSI breakout is a bit more messy for me is because, well, we've broken out of this RSI downtrend, and when you break out of an RSI downtrend like this, you usually see, if it's valid, a very large amount of volume coming into the market, as you would have seen here in September. Look, just large amount of volume spiking, climbing to the upside over a period of time, and just continuously moving upwards, daily candle after daily candle closing green, right? In this occurrence here, we've seen one day of relatively small volume, in fact, volume that was basically smaller than most other days of the week, and then a red day following that immediately. So what does this tell us? Well, it tells us that this is not a sustained RSI breakout. It's not the result of a sustained RSI breakout. This is the result of one bullish daily candle. Now, it is worth noting that that was the highest gaining daily candle since February 2021 that we had there, that big green candle up from 37k to 41k. And so it is obviously a big candle. It's worth considering. But the point is, there is nothing here that's telling me that, hey, we've broken out of a major resistance zone and we're just continuing to the upside. What I'm seeing here on Bitcoin is that, hey, we had a bullish day in the news and that's led Bitcoin to pump, but there's no follow-up, right? The volume's decreasing immediately, right? When you see a breakout of a critical zone, and this is just not my opinion, this is just TA, right? This is objective reality of technical analysis. When you see a breakout of a critical resistance zone, you want to be seeing, if it's going to sustain into an uptrend, continuously green closing candles with raising volume on each one, or rising volume on each one. We've not seen that. We've seen one moderate volume candle and then immediately into a red candle or a doji candle, which is a pattern of reversal, right? And if we've moved up into it, it means reversal with downside. And then when you're taking into account as well, we've got all of this resistance, bull market support band, Ichimoku Cloud, Gaussian channel as well. You have to be skeptical, okay? And that's what I am right now. I'm not saying this uptrend isn't going to continue. I'm not saying anything. What I'm saying is I have no reason here to invalidate my original prediction. And my original prediction, for those of you who don't watch my content, is the fact that Bitcoin is heading downwards towards the 200-week SMA, which is this green line here, right? And I've been saying that since the high 58Ks. And so why would I be invalidating that here at 41K? It doesn't make sense. And if we're looking on the daily chart, and this is something that's worth considering here, because by the time this video gets out, this very well could be resolved, okay? The daily chart, the hourly chart, is showing us that, hey, the Bollinger Bands are compressing massively. We've seen a sustained flat trend with RSI decreasing, which means that we're seeing basically a bearish divergence in the RSI, although not very clear. And using the fact that we have the Bollinger Bands tightening while this is happening, we can assume, and the factor at resistance, we can assume that, hey, we're going to break to the downside here basically any second. By the time this video gets out, we might even break to the downside. I would be very, very surprised if this leads to an upside break, just given the reality that we have a downtrend on the RSI while the price is sustaining flat on resistance. It could happen. I'd give it a 10% chance. I think 90% chance here will break to the downside. Where would we go off of this downside break? Well, the obvious region we need to be testing or retesting in order for bullish confirmation is around the 40k region or 40.5k. And then if we lose that, we'll be coming all the way down to around the 39k. Right, there is support at 39k as seen by these tops here. Okay, so I think that within the next 12 hours or 24 hours or whatever, I think we'll be retesting 40k at least, 40.5k, and I think that this upwards trend will show its weakness at that point, and we'll really see what happens. You know, if we lose that 40k resistance or 40.5k resistance, which is support, which is a comfortable support zone. We've held it many times in the past. I'm circling a few times here. If we lose that, we're going straight back into the downwards trend, and so it's very critical we hold that. Now, this could be seen. This is not necessarily bearish. This is actually a very bullish thing. Okay, if we come down to this and we hold it and we bounce back up, that's a flip for support, right? That's a higher low. And so that's a very bullish thing, but I'm just telling you the short-term price action is saying that we're going to be retesting that, and it needs to hold for Bitcoin. And it is a critical time in the market because there's no guarantee that's going to hold, especially given the things I've been talking about in this video. Low volume particularly. Why would it hold if no one's willing to buy in this region? And we are seeing, again, not my opinion, the objective facts are no one is willing to buy in this region. No one's happy to buy in this region. They want further breakout confirmation. And this is why, guys, I have my my bear market invalidation point, which means my prediction to 200-week SMA is invalidated at 48k. If we get above 48k and we consolidate above that region, I will be buying back into the market. But right now, I'm not seeing the strength, and I'm not going to be able to do that in this current prices. Now, given everything I've just said in this video, what I am seeing here is a clear breakout of a downwards channel formation, and hence this orange prediction here would be the most logical one to play out. However, I'm taking a step back from that prediction right now, right? I don't want to hold myself to any specific prediction. My main prediction, and the one I care about, is the fact we'll end up with 200-week SMA. Okay, I don't care how we get there. I think this orange one is just a guideline. But my main prediction is we will end up there. Okay, so don't take me too seriously on what I think that, we said we're going to go up to 48k and then reject downwards and be there by April to November. No. I think that's just a speculation. I'm really not confident enough in that for it to be a prediction. My prediction is a 200-week, and the time frame is kind of irrelevant there. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin right now, essentially, and we'll be coming back later tonight for a video on Bitcoin relating some fractals that I've been looking into. Now, I have some fractals, particularly from the 2018 cycle, and as I said, we'll look into a video later, but they are very compelling, and they're fractals relating to this November-October high here and how we've come down as a sharp downwards trend. And so, look, just to kind of summarize what's going on with Bitcoin right now, it's great to see that we've kind of seen this breakout, this 10% breakout in a 24-hour period, but I'm not seeing the supporting evidence that would say this breakout is going to continue to the upside. In fact, I'm seeing quite the opposite. So what I think will happen in the short term, and what I think is likely regardless of which way we go in the medium term, is a retest of 40.5k. And if we lose that, well, it'll be very clear where we're going next. We're going down straight to 33k. And if we flip that for support, we bounce back up, that's going to be an indicator that we're going to be testing these higher resistance zones. And for example, a resistance zone being something like the 50-day SMA, and then past that, or even going past that, we can say 40.5k is an interesting one, and then this uptrending red line. And then obviously if we break all of those, 48k is kind of the final boss of the situation. 48k is what we need to be bullish in the market again. And it's simply just not seeing that strength at the moment. I hope I'm proven wrong though, because if I'm proven wrong, as I've said before, if I'm proven wrong and we get above 48k, I'll make a crap load more money and I'll get a crap load more followers. And so it's a win-win for me. What I'm saying by that is I'm saying that, hey, I'm being objective in this situation. It would favor me personally that we get above this 48k region, but I'm giving you my honest opinion. I'm saying that, hey, I don't really think that's going to happen at this point in the market. And that's why I'm saying that you guys can trust my honesty. I'm fully out of the market here. I've got no bias in the situation. I can look at this from an objective standpoint where others probably cannot. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you tonight with that Bitcoin fractal video. Cheers.